Coming up on Torrance Today, as we wrap up Women's History Month, one of our council members shares an inspiring story about breaking barriers. And looking for a way to celebrate local females in aviation, we take you inside an exhibit that recently opened its doors. Plus, an event that supports multilingual students takes center stage at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Kirk Lyons. It's 4 p.m. on Wednesday, March 29th. I hope your week is running smoothly. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. As we approach the end of Women's History Month, we want to begin with a heartwarming story from one of our council members, who was recognized for her leadership earlier this month at an annual event that honors female leaders in our community called Women of Influence.
I have stories of people that influenced me. You'll hear about one today, and that was of a young woman who at the age of 12 had her solo flight license because she wanted to be an astronaut. And when she was declined and not accepted because of being a woman in a military academy, she picketed, got arrested, went on to teach the Apollo astronauts about the use of the onboard computer systems. So she found her mark, she found a way, and she taught me that learning and life is just opportunity. And I think that's what I live by, and that's what I like to let people know. And in a world of, challenges, especially for young women, I want to teach them not only to break glass ceilings, but sound barriers.
Councilmember Kalani has been breaking glass ceilings throughout her career. She spent 25 years in banking, last holding the position of Senior Vice President. She currently serves as an advisor for Green Hills Memorial Park, where she received the Circle of Excellence Award every year since its inception. Councilmember Kalani is also a judge for the International Cat Association, where she developed a program teaching kids about responsible animal care. She joined the Torrance City Council 3 years ago and also serves on several committees. She was honored at this year's Women of Influence event with the Government Excellence Award. And here's another example of women breaking glass ceilings and sound barriers. The Western Museum of Flight opened an exhibit called Women in Aerospace last December, showcasing more than a century of female aviation history, and invited City Cable to the unveiling.
Today is a tribute to those women who have forged non-traditional paths, who many have been pioneers, who have worked hard to overcome obstacles. It's a kind of awareness for our young citizens, especially young girls, that they see these role models, these examples of women, that if they can see it, they can be it.
Oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. Honestly, I feel like the other women that are on the wall with me are absolutely incredible. I think it's a little bit of imposter syndrome kicking in. At the same time, I'm so happy that I can represent the sort of engineering that's going on in aerospace and space technology, NASA. The reason why I do it in part is because I'm really passionate about getting young women inspired to be an engineer and contribute. It's not just a field for men, I promise. So it's exciting, and I'm so honored.
I think we need role models, that people who's been there, and to say that it's real, it's not just in the movies. These are really people we can touch and feel.
Organizers hope the exhibit inspires more girls and women to pursue careers in aerospace. The exhibit features many specific fields within the aerospace industry, as well as the many notable women who paved the way for those today. From the first licensed female pilots in the early 20th century to names such as Amelia Earhart and Bessie Coleman, the first black female pilot. Funding for the project came from donations in the memory of museum docent Mary Falstrom, who tragically died in a mid-air collision in 2016. To view the exhibit, the Western Museum of Flight is located at 3315 Airport Drive, Red Baron No. 3. The museum is open Friday through Monday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. A special performance takes place this week featuring a rising star. El Camino College Center for the Arts presents tenor Arnold Livingston Geis, accompanied by pianist Grant Gershon. Geis began his career as a church soloist, but now performs on bigger stages, such as the ones at Dorothy Chandler Pavilion and the Walt Disney Music Concert Hall. Geis sings with both the LA Opera and the Los Angeles Master Chorale, where he met Gershon, who is the chorale's artistic director. Geis and Gershon collaborated on their upcoming performance, which will feature opera sensations and other favorites. The show starts at 8 p.m. at the Campus Theater located at 16007 Crenshaw Boulevard. Tickets can be purchased at centerforthearts.org. After more than 3 years, the Torrance Unified School District held its 28th DELMAC Conference, an event that supports multilingual students by engaging their parents. There are currently 45 languages spoken by students in our school district. Families speaking 8 of those languages were present at the conference, and TUSD officials say translators and materials supporting each of them were there to help. School officials say they are committed to partnering with all families, as parent engagement is crucial to the best education for their children. Workshops on subjects such as college and career readiness and English language proficiency were available to parents who attended, as were community booths from the Attic Teen Center, Torrance Adult School, and many of TUSD's specialized programs. School officials say if you are not able to attend this week's conference, visit el.tusd.org and reach out with any questions. They would be more than happy to assist. Another tradition returns to the city this year, a Dodger game for a great price, just for the Torrance community. Here are some pictures from City Cable's Christine Lee and myself at our last visits to Dodger Stadium. For the first time since 2009, community members can take part in Torrance Dodger Day at Dodger Stadium. It takes place on Sunday, June 25th, with the Dodgers facing the Houston Astros at 1:10 p.m. Tickets are $15 each, and there is a limit of 4 tickets per transaction. You must be a Torrance resident to purchase the tickets, and seats are located in the reserve section on the third base side. Only 500 tickets are available, and they're available starting tomorrow. To grab some tickets, check out the QR code on your screen. Another perk for Torrance community members begins today. If you have a sweet tooth, stop by the California Welcome Center inside the Del Amo Fashion Center through Saturday, April 8th for a free candy-filled egg. Make sure to tell the Welcome Center ambassador that you are there to wish Chip and Gidget a happy Easter. Chip and Gidget are the center's mannequins who are always dressed for the season. The Welcome Center is also a perfect spot to shop for some Torrance branded souvenirs or pick up maps for your next road trip across the state. The California Welcome Center is located on the main level of the mall between Express and Uniqlo. And still ahead, it's Well Wishes Wednesday, and a longtime Torrance resident and former city employee receives a special birthday surprise when we come back in 60 seconds. At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Well Wishes Wednesday, some loyal viewers invited us to help surprise a beloved family member for her birthday. City Cable's Leslie Robbins has the story.
Happy birthday, Auntie Marla! Longtime Torrance resident and former city employee Marla Schwartz turned 73 today.
My sister Marla Schwartz is a big deal, but she's a really, really, really big deal for our family.
I love the opportunity to celebrate Auntie Marla's birthday and all that she means to us.
So Mike, talk about what Marla means to the city of Torrance.
So Marla's been in the City of Torrance since before I was born.
Schwartz spent a total of 37 years with the Torrance Unified School District, working as a counselor, a teacher, and as a dean.
She's fantastic with kids. Of course, professionally, she committed her life to education and spent her entire career teaching and counseling. And then just for myself as a child and then growing up, she's there for my kids and of course my brother's children as well. Baking food, being part of all the holidays and just making all the moments very special.
We happen to be blessed with 5 grand nieces and nephews, and she makes a point of remembering every holiday, every birthday.
The former educator also dedicated 25 years serving our city on multiple commissions, and she helps lead the South Bay Catholic Jewish Women's Dialogue, developing a better understanding and fostering mutual respect between the two faith traditions and beliefs. But the youngest members of her family appreciate her for the more important tasks.
Auntie Marla always comes to my soccer games and cheers me on. Auntie Marla likes to needlepoint a lot, and she made us all like tooth fairy pillows. There's a little pocket that we can put our tooth in, and we put that little mini pillow under our pillow so the tooth doesn't get lost.
Schwartz's family hopes more Torrance Today viewers can help celebrate the woman who's given so much to the city we all call home.
Happy birthday, Auntie Marla.
We love you, Auntie Marla.
I'm Leslie Robbins with Torrance City Cable.
Thank you, Leslie, and happy birthday, Marla. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.